Meditational Practices. The first principal practice which enables one to cut attachment to samsara is to meditate on the impermanent nature of samsara. By meditating on impermanence, one will be less inclined to become involved in worldly activities. Attachment becomes less attractive as one begins to appreciate how quickly circumstances change. One can see that even though kings and heroes of the past might have been very famous and wealthy, the fame and wealth did not go on forever, but eventually ended. In meditation, one contemplates people and the changes they endure. One contemplates objects and their changes, and the ways in which they change. When one sees that there is nothing that stays the same, one realizes activities and objects in samsara are not worth that much involvement and attachment. The liberation of the mind then begins to take place. One does not completely give up everything overnight, but realizes that too much involvement and attachment are not very beneficial. One realizes that it's not worth spending much time with those things. The second principal meditation practice is on the nature of suffering of samsara. Previously, it has been explained how one can experience directly the actual emergence of suffering. As explained before, things which seem quite pleasant initially, by their very nature, must bring about suffering later. One realizes that suffering is inherent even in pleasant things. Therefore, this contemplation on suffering, which is part of all samsaric phenomena, is the second point. It helps one realize not to spend so much time and involvement in worldly things. It also helps one to realize that by devoting energy to these contemplations, one can profit greatly. The third main meditation is on emptiness, and the fourth meditation is on the absence of ego or self. As was explained previously, meditation on emptiness is mainly concerned with realizing that the inner phenomena which one thinks of as mine and the outer phenomena which one thinks of as belonging to me has no validity. The fourth meditation on non-self is concerned more with the idea of the self itself, the owner of those things, and how this idea of self is a delusion.